Here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Guys, welcome to episode 199 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
What's up, what?
You know my guy on the other end.
And that fool blazer, Ramon.
I ain't gonna do it, son. I ain't gonna impress it.
What?
Nah, you know I am. You know who we are.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
I almost ain't press it. I didn't want to press it.
I know. I'm glad you pressed it. It needed to be pressed.
Ah, man. Yes, it needed to be pressed. Damn, this has been a crazy ass week. For me, at least. How's it been for you, bro?
Pretty low key week actually. Nothing too crazy. I didn't really get up to too much. Just kind of
that's
chilling, vibing. I went to a Sabres San Jose Sharks game over the weekend. Sabres kicked ass. So that was kind of shitty. I wanted San Jose to win, but hey, it was a good time.
Damn near the home team. And you want them to lose.
They never win. Sharks is they're the worst team in the NHL right now. But hey, I love them.
The Sharks?
Yeah,
nice. Hey, that's what's up.
Gotta represent.
I don't follow hockey, obviously.
Oh no, I don't either. I can't even
I
name
make
people. But they're so fun to go to, and I try to watch it on TV, but I end up just being like in my phone. But you know, one day
you'll get into it enough. Man, bro, yeah. Crazy week. A lot of stuff going on personally that I won't go into, but you know, family stuff. Mm-hmm. Ups and downs. It's just been wild. Too crazy. But let's just, needless to say, I'm happy to be here recording, get my mind off of some stuff. Yeah. And yeah, just push through.
There you go.
Can't wait to, I'm going to try to get in here and put some stuff up on these walls and, you know.
All right.
Put some.
Do your thing.
Foam and shit to spruce this place up. So it looks like, a nice legit studio, because right now I don't look very legit.
It's work in progress. Got some green screens there.
Yeah.
You just got to put something on them.
Yeah, the green screens has just been lazy, bro, because I produce some other shows that need a different background, and I'm currently waiting to get like some rods or some shit up there so I can easily put up the green screen.
Ooh, okay.
But since I don't have it right now, it's like I just kind of put them up, leave them up, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully our viewers don't care.
Nah.
But that's gonna happen soon. I'm gonna take them down. That way I have more of a background here.
Okay.
But yeah, man, things are starting to shift. I don't even want to really mention it, but things are starting to shift in a better direction, and I couldn't be happier about it.
All right. I'll take that shit.
Word, son. Yo, I started watching Griselda.
You said that. How actually is it? Like I picture it in like a sort of like a Narcos-esque kind of way. That same vibe. Is it Narcos-ish at all? Like, will Narcos fans fuck with that?
It is. It is. I mean, it's based on a true story. It's based on the La Madrina, the godmother, Griselda Blanco, who ran the drug trade back in the day, right? In the Miami drug trade. It's real interesting. It's dope. Because everyone counted her out, and just to see how she rose and like her mindset and what she was trying to accomplish, and the fact that she was a woman, that what was holding her back, and though she was just relentless. So I love that it starts off with a quote from Pablo Escobar that said, "The only man I ever feared was a woman named Griselda Blanco."
Oh, damn.
Right.
That's a good endorsement, son.
Like, oh,
that's
shit.
Fucking
Right.
Pablo.
Yeah, it's
Pablo
crazy.
shook by. Oh shit.
Yeah, but it's very good. Sofia Vergara. You could tell they put some heavy makeup on her.
I mean, you have
Try to
to,
make it
right?
look
How
like
can
her.
you take someone that? Because I mean, for the most part, we've seen pictures of what the real Griselda look like, and she didn't look like Sofia Vergara, son.
I could see it because I was looking up a lot of pictures. I could see the younger version of her looking similar, not to Sophia, but to what they tried to make Sophia look like.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So they had to match. They had to downplay Sophia and then like make her match like the dopest that Griselda has ever been in her life, and it was
Yeah,
kind of
pretty
close
much.
to is that
Pretty much.
That's all right.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
all right. It
But
wouldn't
it's
take me
good.
out of
It's
it.
good.
She's good too, so I know she's pulling it off.
Yeah, it's good. It's a 6-episode miniseries. So that was good.
All right.
Started a couple things actually. So yeah, guess I've been fucking with a lot. That was a good little throwaway. You got to watch it though. 6 episodes, not bad.
You watched how many of the 6? You said.
I am currently 3 episodes in of the 6.
Hour long,
But,
45 minutes.
Yeah, hour long.
Okay. Word.
They're all like 55 minutes. So yeah, so I started watching that. I watched like an episode of the on Apple TV Plus, the
pilot show.
I forgot what it's called, the pilot one. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I always forget the name of it.
Yeah. But it was pretty good so far.
As well, Austin Butler.
I think I started The Wire.
Barry Keoghan.
Yep, that's the one.
You started The Wire?
I started The Wire. I did an episode of The Wire.
What'd you
Just
think of
kinda
episode 1 of The Wire?
Well, because Sopranos for a while now has been like the...
You missing that HBO?
I
You got
don't
that
wanna-
HBO itch?
No, it's just Sopranos was my show where whenever I wasn't around my girl and I didn't have to worry about should I wait for her, should I not wait for her, whatever, that was just my go-to show to watch, and now it's over.
All right. So yeah, there's an itch there that needs to be filled by Omar. Did they show you? Did you meet Omar in the first episode of The Wire?
I got to rewatch it, honestly.
Okay.
I was like halfway watching it, so that's why I said I kind of started The Wire. And I want to say that I in the past I've watched like 4 or 5 episodes of The Wire.
Okay.
But I don't know why I can't get past this first season. I can't get through this first season. But I will.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
will.
I know
I know.
you will. You just banged out the
I
entire
will.
Sopranos. I know you can do it, dog. I know you got it in you. Pulling for you.
Yo, before we get into questions, can I explain to you my thoughts on that Sopranos ending? I'm not spoiling it for
Sure.
anybody because if you haven't seen it, it's 25 years it's been out. What do you think?
Yeah, do it.
All right, so everyone's take is the one that's right up front, right? The one at face value, right? They're in the diner.
Yeah.
They're waiting for the kids. They're chilling. The one dude, I think he had like a tan jacket. He looked very suspicious. There was a few people that looked suspicious.
Yeah.
On purpose, I assumed.
The one guy's called the members
And he
only
walked
guy.
in. Yeah, the members only jacket guy, where he walks in like just in front of AJ, and as he moves out of the way, you see AJ or whatever. And then, of course, it's the callback to the first episode where Tony says that his favorite scene in The Godfather was when he goes into the bathroom, grabs the gun, comes out, and blasts dude. So, of course, it's a callback to that. He goes to the bathroom, and then as Meadow walks in, she grabs his attention. He takes his eyes off of the dude and lights out. He's just dead. He's done. At least that's been the most popular one when I'm talking to somebody about what the thoughts are on this ending.
Yeah.
But that wasn't my initial thought.
Okay.
My initial thought is, and I'll tell you why I felt this way. My initial thought, because leading it up even in the episode itself, it felt like there was like this weird transition to where everything was going to shit, the deals, everything was just like AJ was obviously struggling mentally right up until, and then all of a sudden, the last, I don't know, what, 15 minutes of this?
Yep.
AJ's fine. He's driving a fucking Beamer, and he's gotten past his bullshit. He's on the phone, and he's just like, I just ended up with a Beamer. Fuck all the global shit that I've been talking about for the past however long, right? So it's almost like everything is just too good to be true. They meet up at a diner. When the fuck have they ever sat at a diner in this whole fucking series?
Other than Vesuvio.
Right? Other than what?
Vesuvio, the Artie's
family.
restaurant where they have meals together sometimes.
Oh yeah.
That's really
yeah. But that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like they're always at somewhere nice.
Yeah. Or at someone's house.
Even if it was Artie's restaurant, whatever. They never sit in just like a regular random ass diner.
Okay. I'm with
So
you.
I found that odd. I was thinking, okay, Tony walks in first. Carmela walks in like almost immediately after him. AJ walks in, and then they're waiting for Meadow. I'm like, this whole thing seems odd. Don't Stop Believing. The people in this place looks like they're not even actually staying there. They're just like, they're walking in. Some of them are staying. Some of them are lingering. Some of them are just keep it moving. It's just a very odd situation in this diner.
Okay.
So my thought was that this is purgatory. Purgatory, or just an area in the afterlife where they're just waiting for each other. And it's not necessarily that they died instantly. It's Tony died first, Carmela died next, AJ died third, and then the last one to go was Meadow. And they were just waiting for Meadow at the end. And the second she walks in, it's over. Like the wait is over. So it felt like it's like purgatory.
Everyone's there.
Or like a waiting thing. They're just waiting for each other.
And it could have been
family.
Decades, right? Like Meadow could have died when she was old.
It could have been decades.
Like, yeah, because Tony just died whenever. Obviously, he died first. He was living that life.
Yep.
Okay, I like that.
And in this time frame, it seems like it's just within a few minutes, but it's not. It was
obviously, it's lifetimes.
however long.
Yeah,
right.
I like that.
So that was my thought.
I fuck with that.
Apparently, I'm the only person that thought of it that way.
I don't know.
I'm sure there are more out in the world, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I usually a good one pops up every couple of years or so, and it hits, and then people sort of read into it and dissect it and take it apart. There was one that I saw. I think the most convincing one that I saw had to do with the every shot in the diner, the length of the shots, the cuts of the shots. I'll have to find it. I tried to look for it really briefly once you finished. I wanted to send you that sort of ending dissection to see what you thought of it. But it, along the lines of Tony definitely got shot in the diner. He got killed, and they use a bunch of different shots in the diner to sort of prove that theory based on the conversation that he had with Bobby about getting shot in the head, how it just, goes black and, you don't remember anything. Like it's just 1 second that the lights are out. And it had,
Bobby
it had to
did
do
mention
with,
like you don't hear anything either.
Yeah, it had to do with that sort of conversation that they had. But I like the one that totally is. It makes sense because, like you said, that whole vibe of that diner, and I remember feeling that way as I was watching it when that shit aired. Like it was off. It didn't match the rest of the tone of the show, I felt.
Right.
And then, obviously the cut to black, people were just very confused, and some people were calling their cable company and being like, why did my fucking HBO go out in the end of The Sopranos? Like people were heated,
just
son.
stupid.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
No,
Those people are just stupid.
I like that though. I'm gonna fuck with that theory. I'm gonna see if I can find that video. But yeah, you'll have to did you just put in like Sopranos ending theories like in YouTube and watch those random bullshits?
No, not yet.
Some of them are plausible and some of them are like, nah, that's not it for sure.
And Prince, because he had seen it recently, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, and I told him my theory. All he responded was, nah. That's it. That's all he said.
Well, ask him what his theory is then.
His theory is he got shot, like in The Godfather.
That's
Dude walked
it.
into the bathroom, he came out, that was it. He got shot in the head. That's it. You don't want to hear nothing else.
Poor family had to watch that shit.
Yeah, if that's the case, right?
Now you got to watch the Many Saints of Newark, the prequel movie.
I do have to watch that
young
now.
Tony
Yeah.
and young everyone. It's not the best, but it's good. Since you just watched The Sopranos and that's fresh, you're gonna fuck with that.
I'm kind of dreading it because I know that it's not.
No, for
It's just
Sopranos
not gonna-
fans,
no.
it's good. It doesn't stand up as like just a mafia movie though. Like if you have no context and you're just watching it like, oh, this is a cool mob movie, it's okay. It's like a made-for-TV movie basically. But if you know those references and those people, like I know that you do, you'll be like, oh shit, call back. You know, that's what's up.
Nice.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
Don't dread it.
I mean, it's kind of like watching what's that shit with a dude with Jesse Pinkman.
Better Call Saul.
No. The movie that came out.
Oh, El Camino.
Yeah, it's like watching El Camino.
Yeah.
Where alone it's like,
Yeah. Not for me.
but with a few references, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, it's a continuation of this story, so I fuck with it a little bit.
Exactly.
But that's it. Yeah, cool. Let's see. You want to get into some questions?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right. First question comes directly from Michael Blackson. This was posted to his Instagram account, I want to say it was.
Okay.
And it was just like a tweet that he had screenshotted and posted. Is it okay for your homie to hit up your girl and see how she's doing?
No.
What if
No, it's not.
What if the homie knows her? Like in our case, how you worked with Ash. If you hit up Ash and you were like, "Yo, how's everything, Callie? How you doing?" I wouldn't think think anything of that.
No. Okay. Like,
It depends
I
on their
guess-
relationship, though, right? Like,
yeah, it depends on their relationship.
I wouldn't hit up your girl because like we didn't work together. I don't know her. Like, I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?
you
What's
don't know
good?"
her.
Like that'd be weird.
No, I guess I misunderstood it. For some reason, I felt like if we split, you know what I mean, or some shit.
Oh
like
no,
that.
no, just like tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, it really depends on the relationship. It depends on the relationship. Depends on the homie. In all honesty,
It depends on the
because I know how some homies roll.
Oh, we know how
not
some
of my
homies roll.
homies. Not some of my homies, but I'm just saying, like, you will know your homie.
the general
You know
homies.
what I mean?
We know
And
how
it's
the
like-
homies roll.
Yep. And then my girl, if it's a specific one, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this dude hit me up to say what's up," and I'll be like, "Oh, word."
Oh,
Okay.
oh shit.
You know
Words
what I
like
mean?
that?
But for the most part, nah. I mean, if we all hang out and shit like that, and you hit her up and was just like, "Yo, what's up? How you doing?" Yeah, same shit. Like, Ash is the perfect. She's the perfect example in that we all work together
Right.
and whatnot. And if I were to hit up Ash, I wouldn't assume you would have any kind of
Like, hey, yo, dog.
thought
you're
thought
hitting on
about
my
that.
girl
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like
you know
that.
what I mean? Right. So yeah, I guess it really depends on the situation, honestly.
Nah, that's facts. We
Yeah,
all have
in
those
some
homies.
cases too, like maybe you were cool with my girl, beforehand, and that's how I got hooked up with her or some shit like that.
Okay, yeah. If we previously
So then it wouldn't be an issue. I try not to be that jealous type anyway. But if not,
We all
you
do.
never really had a
We all
conversation.
do.
You never had a conversation with my girl. Me and you ain't, we don't really talk like that. Even if we did, it's like, then it would raise a red flag. Like, fuck you hitting on my girlfriend.
Yeah,
You never talk
right.
to her.
Out the blue all
Never
of a sudden?
talked to her
That's
ever.
wild.
Like out the blue now for sure. Okay.
But
All right.
it's different if y'all are broke up, right? If y'all broke up, does the same thing apply? Like if
same thing apply? Nah. First of all, even if we were cool, like if we mad cool, and I'm mad cool with your girl. Again, let's use Ash as the perfect example here.
Mm-hmm.
If you and Ash split, there's no reason for me to hit up Ash.
Word.
Even though we're cool, we come across each other. What's up? Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. You know, maybe on social media. What's up? How you been? Blah, blah, blah. Just like if it happens to go that way.
Yeah. But you're not going out of your way. But am I going?
No, I'm not going out of my way to say what's up and blah, blah, blah. No. Yeah, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, that's different when y'all broke up.
That's a double red flag if we split up and all of a sudden my boy's hitting you up.
No, then you know what's up. That's not just the hey, check in, how you doing? Like that's like, yo, we trying to fuck right now or what's good?
Yeah, right.
Instantly.
Right.
Like, and even if it's not, that's what it is in here.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We all dudes. Yeah. We know dudes.
My girl, she told me.
Play me.
It was when we were together and Xander was like 1. Her ex-man came out of the blue and tried to hit her up on some, just like text her, hey, I heard you had a kid, blah, blah, blah. She was like, I already knew what type of time he was on. So, you know what I mean? She shut that shit down real quick, but she told me right away. But still, it's just like, it has nothing to do with my homie. I just thought that was funny. Funny story that, you know.
Yeah,
shit.
Weird.
Guys try shit, man.
Yeah,
guys
you just
try
never know,
shit, bro. You never know. You never
Even
know.
if they have good intentions,
like
they're not good.
Nah, sometimes, again, it depends on the dude. Because I luckily I have a lot of good dudes around me, so I don't really have to worry about shit like that happening. But I know of those dudes who are just like, nah.
Right. We've known those dudes in the past where it was just like, not a chance.
Yeah, like, nah. What the fuck are you doing?
All right. All right. I like it. That's fair. Reasonable. I think Johnny would agree too, even though he likes to be the voice of reason. Wait, did we give a Johnny update? I know we jumped into questions after some Sopranos talk. Did we give the listeners a little Johnny update, or were we going to surprise them?
Nah, I didn't give him any update.
All right, I don't know shit.
I won't see it. I won't know it until it happens.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
You know
that's
what I mean?
True.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
I got you.
Just in case.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next question. What's an activity that you had fun doing? Maybe 1 or 2 times that you did it, but if you never did it again, you would be totally fine. You wouldn't be missing out. You know, you wouldn't be no FOMO, nothing like that. You'd just be like, whatever, all good.
One that I've already done?
Yeah, something that you've done.
Something that I've done that I don't want to do again.
But you still enjoyed it when you did it. You did it the one time and you're like, all right, yeah, it was, that was a good time. But I don't think that's for me anymore. Like you're not being mad about it.
I have to think on it for a second. You have a
I do. When I was younger, I was probably like 14, 15. I went snorkeling in the ocean.
Oof.
I was in the Caribbean, and granted, like it wasn't like, shark-infested waters off the coast of Africa or anything, but I was just fucking 50-foot deep water, snorkel on, not giving a fuck, dude. And at the time, I was young. I mean, I knew what sharks were. I don't think I had seen Jaws fully or understood, anything. Like I was just doing my thing, swimming around. And now thinking about even going into the fucking water like that, like open water, hell motherfucking no, son. I can't even stress how much of a no that is. Like that's just like I would need divers in the water with me, like on shark lookout and shit.
I wouldn't give a fuck about no divers.
Oh, so you're not snorkeling at all?
Divers. Nah, son. I don't know. If I go on an excursion or some shit, I might give it a shot, but I have no desire of going into any kind of deep waters.
Honorable mention is golf. I've golfed a few times, like actual 9 holes, 18 holes of golf.
I've never done that.
If I were a better golfer, maybe I would have. Maybe I'd want to do it more. I'd have more interest. Like I was drinking. It was nice out. It was summer. I was with my boys. Like we were shooting the shit, having a good time. It's just, I don't know. The game of golf is long and tedious, and you normally play it like when it's like hot or at least warm out, and I don't know.
I would do
it's exhausting.
Anything to drink, I would do it.
Oh yeah, no, that's the fun part.
I don't know. I've never experienced it.
You can't do it sober. There's no. I could
I've
not
never
imagine
experienced
having
it.
to sober golf.
I haven't experienced that yet. But maybe I will.
No, don't. You're good.
Yeah, that's not on my list of absolutely not.
That's fair.
Let me see. For me, and I don't even know if it was like enjoyable at the time, but I'm definitely when I went out to Cali and to SF and I went to Muir Woods.
Yeah.
I'm good on that. I'm good on that ever again in life. I don't need to go there. I don't need to visit it. I don't need to go there and just go to the bottom of it. Nah, I'm good on all of it. Fuck it all.
Yeah, I'm not even sure you
first
had a
of
great
all-
time when you did that because of.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, no,
didn't.
that's. But you'd be cool. You're like, yeah, no, I don't need to fuck with anything because it was what you were like,
Well-
there's like cliffs and shit, right? Like it was like windy.
Well, that was so that was the situation. That's why it's fuck it, right? So like I have no idea what the fuck Muir Woods
Right,
is.
you're just along for the ride. Like you're out in Cali having a
I'm
good time.
along for the ride. Someone mentions it. Like this is what we were gonna do.
Right.
Cool. The person I had went out there with had already went to go do all of the sightseeing shit, and left me.
I
So
forgot
then
who
I
you
was
went with
just
for
like,
a second, and then I remembered.
Yeah, and then so they left me, and then so I just went along for this ride. This is what we're doing, cool, because I wanted to do something.
Right.
So fuck it.
Walk's not a buzzkill.
So then I go along for the ride. The way there, like to get to Muir Woods, you have to drive down the side of a fucking like canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally ball joint goes, you veer to the left
Dunzo.
and you're plummeting to your death. Like there's no small chance that you'll survive that. That is instant death. And so that was already fuck this.
Yep.
So then we get down to the bottom of it. I'm with a group. We get there, and apparently they're like, yo, we can go right. We could go right, and apparently the right was like to see the bottom of the redwoods because these are, it's
Massive
trees high up, massive.
Yep.
And to go left, you go up. The group as a whole was like, oh, we're going to go left. We're going to go left. So I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to go left then, I guess. Bro, I get vertigo, man. I have a fear of heights.
You don't like heights at all.
This was a muddy because it had rained for like a few days straight prior to this.
Shit just slips off the cliff.
So the trail was muddy. It was narrow as fuck. And people were coming, like they were going in the direction we were going. They were coming from the opposite direction. And every time they come from the opposite direction, I have to get nearer the edge. So I'm freaking the fuck out. I had to get to a point where we had to cross a log, like to get to the other side of it. There was like a small creek like underneath it. And I'm just like, fuck. So I had to balls up. I had to just do that. And then it just kept going and it was starting to get dark.
Oh.
And it didn't look like we were anywhere near the fucking top, bro.
And then you got to go all the way
And I'm
down
just
still
like-
too.
Yeah. I got to a certain point, and not only that, but the people that we were with, they were like playing, like they were like tossing like a ball or some shit back and forth, just like jumping around, like all around me. Like the one time the dude fucking almost fucking fell, grabbed onto a branch, It was just like, oh, that was close. And then just kept doing. And I'm just like, bro, if you don't, you know how when you get nervous,
Yeah.
that you start to get blunt.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, if you don't stop fucking moving, bro, like you need to fucking relax. Like I got hot.
I was gonna say, yo, that would
Yo.
did that snap them all into it? Like, yo, we need to chill the fuck. Like, did they cool out after that?
He started chilling the fuck out after that.
Yo.
And then it started to get dark. And then I'm just like,
Time to go home now, guys. Let's go home.
I was talking to my other homeboy, and we both looked at each other. I was like, yo, I'm thinking I'm about to go back to the car. He was like, yo, I'm with you. The other people were like, oh, we're going to keep going. We're going to try to get to the top. Y'all do you. By the time I got back, it was
pitch
damn
black.
near pitch black.
I was gonna say it's
yeah,
gotta be.
yeah. We got back to the car, and then we still waited like 45 minutes for these people to fucking show up.
In the
And
pitch
they got
black
lost.
car.
They said they got lost. Like all kind of shit. Trying to come down because they got to the top, and then they went a different route to go down or some shit. They got lost, and I was just like, well, I was in the car. So
And you don't even know these people like that, son. Like,
nah, you don't.
that's
So-
what fucks me up. Like, if you're with your boys,
I'm
that's
never
one
doing
thing.
that again. If I was with my boys, I would have told them to go fuck
You're
themselves.
right. Like, yo, y'all need to turn
Like,
this
nah,
motherfucker
nah,
around
nah,
right
nah,
now. He
nah.
was being chill.
Ain't even turning this shit around. Now we're not going up. No, we're going up. Up for what? What are we going
what
up
are we
for?
going on for? Mad blunt.
Yeah, like
You're
why
not
the
even
fuck are
playing
we
no
gonna
more.
go to the top of this? For what? For what? What are we doing?
For
here?
why?
Yeah, for why? Fuck all that. Nah.
All right, so no
but I was
sightseeing,
also-
no hiking. Hiking's out. For
I had
a
also
while.
lost like a ton of weight and shit. I was like my thinnest, and so I was just like, conquer fears, and so that was pushing me, and
Nah.
I got just so far.
That
where I was
that
just-
uplifting
so I was
shit
just
will
like,
only take you
nah.
so far, son. Till just
So far, bro.
primal fear takes over.
Yeah, until I'm climbing, this narrow ass thing up a fucking hill, whatever, and it's starting to get dark out. Nah, son, I'm turning the fuck around. Fuck all of this.
Well, I'm glad
Fuck all of it.
you made
I'll
it
never
back.
do that shit again.
All right, no, that's.
Yeah,
I
I'll
probably
never
wouldn't
do
have done
any
that
of
shit in the
again.
first place, son. You know me, I'd be.
I probably,
bailing on
yeah,
shit. I'd be
I'm-
like, you know what?
yeah.
No, I'm good. Y'all go do your thing. I'm gonna cool out, order some DoorDash or some Grubhub.
I was happy that I did it. I was happy that I did it. At least I got through that fucking day.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, fuck. Oh, and then we get back, right? We drive back up the hill, and I'm nervous as fuck because now we're on the right side of the road up that mountain that we're fucking up the canyon that we were driving down before.
Mm-hmm.
At least before, in the passenger seat, I was against the rock.
right. You were against the
like to
fucking
the right.
empty cliff. This time.
Now it's like death all over here, son.
Right hand side.
And I had to close my eyes, and I'm
Death.
just driving. I'm just letting them drive, and I just have my eyes closed, like, yo, I can't think about this shit. And then the motherfuckers want to stop at a patch of grass that we pull up to, so that they can fucking take pictures of of the fucking sunset in this. I'm like,
These
and I'm just sitting there like,
motherfucking white people doing
yes,
white people shit.
Yo,
What in
oh
the
my
fuck?
God, son. Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
I could hear it.
There was one Mexican dude, but he was white as fuck too.
Yeah, nah. He's basically a Texan.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck all that.
Word. Yeah. No.
All right.
Never doing that again.
No, that's
Good times.
That's fair, son. Straight up. All right.
Good time. Last times.
Last question, kind of stupid.
Sorry for the long drawn out story about
nah.
this experience, but that fuck all of that. Every
You
single
got
piece
me
of
shook. If anybody asks me to go there when they come to visit, I'm be like, nah, my boy had a bad experience there. We're not doing that. Pick something else. I'll just make him pick something
Yeah.
else. I'm like, just no.
that. Yeah.
Not even a question.
It was fuck all that. Did I tell you anyway?
No, wait. No. What were you gonna say? Did you tell me what?
I was gonna say, and then there was a time that trip was just wild, son. And then there was that time where this one girl in our training group, fucking, she was like this emo white girl from Cali, another part of Cali, and she had us go back to her room and smoke. And she ain't have no papers, so she was like, well, she had a homemade gravity bong out of a 2-liter. You know me, son. I don't really smoke. So I was there and I hit this gravity bong, son. I was high out of my fucking mind, bro. It was the highest I'd been in a long time, right? I'm struggling to keep up with the conversation that she's having with old boy that I know. And then all of a sudden she starts recanting a story about when she was fucking molested or some shit. And yo, shit just got mad serious. I'm high as fuck. I don't know how to fucking respond to this.
Oh,
dude is looking at me
terrible.
like, yeah, dude is looking at me like, yo, we gotta go. And I'm just like, yeah. And I'm just fucking comatose damn near. And then he gets the exit. He's just like, yo, he's like, all right, well, we gotta go. She's like, oh yeah, cool. You know, like
See ya.
after fucking
have a good night.
Yeah.
I hope everything works out. Like, what do
we
you
get
even find?
outside.
Like, that's tough.
I'm still high as a bitch. And I'm just like trying to make sense of what the fuck is happening right now. He's like, yo, what the fuck was that? I was like, I have no fucking clue, man.
Bro, that was the same trip?
Yeah, it was the same trip.
Bruh.
I know. It
What
was
a
good
ride.
trip.
What a
funny.
ride.
Yeah, it was funny. Anyway.
I don't
Good
know.
days.
I'm kind of shook. That had me fucked up.
That was wild, son. I'll never do that either. I'm never gonna fucking do a gravity bomb.
No,
It was fun while it lasted.
I'll never make you. That's whiter than me. I don't even know that level
Oh
of
my
white
God,
gravity.
bro.
I haven't hit a gravity bong in 20 years.
Bro, I was in Cali.
I mean,
I was in Cali at the time. The shit wasn't legal here. You know,
When in Rome.
Like, you could just buy it over there. Yeah, when in Rome, exactly.
I get it. I would have done the same
Like,
shit.
yeah, fuck it.
And I would have bailed too.
Jesus
I've been
Christ.
like, yeah, no, I gotta go. My phone's ringing.
Sure enough.
I hear it.
Sure enough. All right, go ahead.
All right.
I forgot we in questions.
Yeah, this is questions, dog. I don't even know where we at.
Yeah, I know. I'm just getting into all these questions.
No, we're good. We
Stories,
got all the
walk
time.
stories.
We're missing Johnny. We just got to fill airtime.
Yeah.
No, last question.
Listen.
It's Black Friday. We're going to use Eastview Mall as an example in this story. How much money,
local mall here.
how much money is it going to take for you to run from one end of the mall to the other, ass naked? Black Friday. Busy mall. Tax-free bread. The lowest you would do that shit for. This is Christmas. This is Christmas time too, son. So you could use that bread.
Christmas time. Given the season, because if it's a regular day,
Right. If it's just like
I'd probably do
June
it.
4th, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, if it's just like some regular ass day, I might do that shit for like, give me 100K,
100K, ass naked.
100K.
Run through. You don't even got to sprint. You can if you want. You could just light jog.
You could,
thing?
I could probably say 100K, and you could probably negotiate.
He's like that.
Get me
it's
down
a
lower,
soft
son.
100K. Speaking
Yeah,
of soft,
it's a real soft 100K. But like Christmas time,
yup. Them bills are adding up. Them presents adding up.
it's definitely in the 6-figure range.
Oh, all right. So we're in the
Six-figure range. It ain't even got to be $1 million, but it got to be enough that at the end of this, I could do something with it.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what
So
I mean?
I
So
was
maybe-
I was thinking the opposite. When you were talking like that, I thought you were like, "Yo, I need that shit more at Christmas time, so I'll do it for less because I need that money for
No,
presents and
no,
shit."
no.
And you're just
I'm saying-
you're thinking about
I'm
the
saying-
population density of the mall itself and how many people are going to
Correct.
see your dong fucking swanging as you're running through the mall.
Correct. Because there's a higher chance that somebody that I know is going to see me.
Be like, "Yo, dog, ain't I see you sprinting through the mall, ass nigga?
Yo, bro.
Black Friday?"
Yo. Nah, not even. It'd be in the group chat and then be like, yo, Walk, is this you,
Yo,
son?
son, this is like a Twitter.
Like, oh, shit.
I send it from Twitter. Johnny sends it from Threads. I forward it to you from Instagram, and shit's everywhere.
I'm gonna throw this out there, right? So if ever this deal comes out for real, right? And you see me and you record me, send me the video first and talk to me.
He'll buy it off you.
I'd hit you off. Yeah, I'd hit you off for you not to air that out before, you know what I mean?
Hit me up first, and I'll make it worth your while to post that shit, because that'd be funny as a motherfucker. I'd be like, hey, yo, and it's Christmas time too, like December, that's blowing up all December. It's memed like a motherfucker. You could probably get some fame and notoriety off that, son.
Facts.
Spin it.
Maybe.
So are we saying Black Friday, a cool meal?
Oh, a meal? Absolutely, I would do it for a meal.
All right, so what about
I'd probably
500K?
do it for like a good, I'd probably do it for like a good 500K.
400K?
Maybe.
300K. Let's see how low I can go on your budget.
That doesn't make it 250.
All right. 110K. Tax free, cash money. 110K.
I think it'd have to be 300K or better.
How much you think you're gonna get fined for indecent exposure by the popo, son? Yeah.
That's true too.
You got to make sure you work that fine.
Indecent exposure. I mean,
kids in the mall, you might have to register on a sex offender
I know
list,
you might have to
dog.
register and shit. That's a lot. You right, son. 500K or better, son.
Oh, so he's not. It's not off the table. It's just 500K or better.
Yeah. Because these are situations that haven't occurred yet. So
that's facts.
It's a possibility. So you gotta pay me. And
it's cold in New York too, so it ain't gonna be the prettiest show.
Yeah. Nah, it's not.
It's not. It's like that's why.
I'm a grower, not a shower. You know what I mean?
You're gonna stop to grow. You're gonna stop to grow for the Black Friday crowd.
That's
or
what
you're
I'm
just gonna
saying.
Keep
Like,
running?
I'm not about to rub one out and just run with a fucking heart on this whole time.
I would beforehand. I would edge myself a little bit.
Soft and chubby.
I would get a half a chub, right, and then as I had the half a chub, then I sprint through the mall and hope that half chub lasts till I get to the end of the mall, so everyone doesn't think, oh, that dude's got a tiny little dick. He's running through the mall.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna try to run so fucking fast that they're not even able to really pinpoint whether or not it's a, you know.
What you don't want,
you would notice if it's you would notice if it's massive.
Yeah, for sure. You don't wanna be like the dude that just jumped in the Bass Pro Shop fishing tank, because they were fucking they were going in on that dude, son. Like you do not. I would feel bad, son.
Man.
Like I couldn't even laugh at that, son. If they were doing you like that, I would be hurt. I wouldn't like that. Because even I jumped in on that.
I would like to think that would not happen, but I don't know.
You never know. You never know.
You never know, man. It could be just a bad day. If it's just that much colder, that shit looks like it's fucking in its shell. Like
yeah,
shit ain't, you know.
Like I said, you'll get, if you want, you can get 5 minutes to buff it up. You know, make it look a little pretty if you want before you run. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna take a cool 100K. Tax free, and I'm a sprint, son. I'm not even jogging. I'm fucking sprinting. And I've been running too. I've been practicing for this, just in case this shit ever happened. That's why I started running in the first place, just in case I ever had to run through the mall ass naked on Black Friday. You never know. Cali's wild like that. You just told your Cali stories. You don't know how we get down out here.
Yeah, I feel you.
100K, and that 100K is June, January, November. I don't care. Just give me that bread.
Yeah.
Ass naked. You can wear a hat if you want.
Yeah, a hat's gonna make a fucking difference.
It's got to be a Kangol hat though.
If I wear a Kangol hat, then the whole thing would probably make sense to some people.
It's got to be the Sam Jackson Kangol hat. Now I'm getting extra specific.
Are you saying Kangol?
Kangol? What is it?
It's a Kangol hat.
Yeah, isn't that what I said?
You said Kangol.
Kangol? Like Kegels?
Yeah, Kango. It's like Kango.
Kango.
At least that's how I always remember it.
Oh, all right. Hey, well, let's put up a survey. Is it Kangle or Kangle? Let's see what the people think.
The hard L.
I don't use hard letters of any sort.
Yeah, nah. Hard L's never. We don't do hard L's in the hood. Yeah.
Kangle.
No.
Kangle. Either way, little tiny dick flopping through the mall, son.
It'd be funny though. It'd be funny. Yeah. I would do it. Give me $500K. I'm running through that mall. I don't give a fuck during Christmas shopping. Whatever. All the risk from one point to the next.
$500K. That's
I'm
enough. That's enough to boost
son.
you, son.
Sprinting, hoping that I don't get tired. That I'm.
I was gonna say, if you get winded and you what if you
risk.
started barfing? Like you're just so winded, you're
that
naked and you're throwing up in the mall.
That is the most possible scenario.
The most likely scenario is that you
that's
stop halfway by Von
scenario.
Mar and just start vomiting profusely naked, mumbling about how you're a grower and not a shower. They're like, I don't know. I think he needs help. It's almost Christmas. Somebody help that man.
Am I able to take those back doors?
Nah.
To get through?
Nah. I mean, you can, but then they're going to be lined like a fucking marathon with people like handing out cups of water and stuff if you're, need to be refreshed.
I'll take it.
All right. Then you're running through the parking lot. Now you're going out into the freezing ass cold with your tiny ass frozen dick.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what you want.
All right. That's all right.
Then the half chub goes away. You might as well not even get yourself worked up.
The half chub left the second that I hit the public air.
I don't know. I don't think. All right. Well, then I guess someone doesn't have a porno career in their future.
No, probably not.
It's fair. It's a tough game.
My porno days are behind me. If I could have had a porno career, it was a long time ago.
That's fair.
I mean, I could, I could still perform.
But
I'm just saying, I'm not doing any crazy moves.
We need that Superman. Remember that Superman spin move we all used to watch back in like 2006?
Bro, that shit would suck. Ugh.
Word. I don't know who that dude was.
I wish
but
I knew what to look for right now, just to show the audience.
We'll find it. We'll find a way to get it to him. They need it. Superman
sex spin move.
Yeah, Superman. No. Yeah, that works. Superman sex spin move. I'm gonna Google it. Just see what comes up. Did it come up? Did you find it?
I did not. No. Let's see.
No, I see Christopher Reeve.
Because I know exactly what you're talking about. I do see Christopher.
I know. He ain't doing no spin moves, dog.
Oh, man. Where the fuck are these videos? Yo, that shit looked like it hurt for an old girl.
I don't know, dude's balls too. If they were just like smushed and spinning, like I don't know how that shit unwrapped itself. What's it called when your like urethra gets wrapped up on itself? I heard it's really painful. I feel like he might have done that.
That sounds like it fucking it's painful. Oh
yeah,
dude. Oh.
Yep.
I'm not even looking for this anymore.
No,
now
that's fair. That's
pain.
fair. Yeah, no, I'm cringing too. I have stomach ache.
Your urethra just
gets
anyway,
twisted
that
up.
was the last question, right?
Yeah. No, that was it.
Fuck, just meandering on these fucking going all around the subjects on these questions.
Hey, that's all right. Got nothing but time.
God.
Are you still watching Sex Moves?
No, I stopped looking.
All right.
I stopped looking.
All right, good.
Cause that spin move was crazy, son. Like, there's no way that he was doing that.
And then there was do you remember there was the other one where the dude like did like a somersault over the chick and like grabbed her and like wrapped her up and like she was pinning her on the mat side and just fucking rubbed his face and all up in her shit. Do you remember that one?
Oh man. Let me see.
Where did you get these weird sex gifts from?
Sex spin move. No, what the fuck?
I know. I'm just glad I'm not the only one that remembers these. Feel weird if you're like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about?
This one is possible.
Ooh.
This might be it.
Dive over and then you just that's what I'm talking about.
I found it.
I've always wanted to do that.
Oh, but I don't know if YouTube would allow me.
Yeah,
to
no,
this.
they definitely will not. You can't show that.
Oh man.
Or you could edit it. If you feel like blurring it out when you edit it, go for it.
I will blur it out.
He's like, it's worth it. I'm gonna blur it out.
I'm gonna figure out how to do it because this shit is fucking hilarious. Hold on. I gotta mature. Yes, I'm over 18.
Yes, we are. Let's view that NSFW content. Oh shit! There it is. You know he pinched a ball, son. What was the point of that?
Bro.
Who are you showing off for?
I have no idea. Like, why would you do that?
I think I could do it better.
I mean, he was showing off for the camera, but that could not have been pleasurable for Shorty. He legit did a 360 move. He couldn't have been in her.
I mean, he could
couldn't have been
have.
in her.
He could have. He went all the way
I
around.
guess.
He went all the way around. All the way around. He did the full 360, son.
That shit hurt me just watching. Anyway, all right. You want to get into some news clips?
Some news clips.
You know what it's time for. News clips.
All right, news clips. First off, just so that you know, for those of you who have an Amazon Prime membership, just know that from today moving forward, there will be ads, up to 3.5 minutes per hour of ads on your account. If you want to try to avoid having ads and have the complete ad-free experience, it would be an additional $2.99 a month to do so. And they're claiming that that this is all because, you know, if you want them to continue bringing the heat with their original programming and all this shit, this is what's going to help. Everyone is fucking doing this. Everyone is raising their fucking price and adding ads and all this bullshit.
If I were an avid Amazon watcher, like I am with Netflix, I feel like $2.99 isn't terrible. Is it great? No. Are we getting gouged?
Terrible,
absolutely. No. But if you're someone that's that's your go-to, like you don't have cable, like Amazon is your streaming service, your main streaming service, you got to drop that $2.99, get rid of those fucking ads. But like I watch a show, and I'm sure you're similar, where we just finished Reacher that comes out once every year or two.
Sure.
You're, The Boys and fucking Invincible. Like, a few shows here and there. I'll sit through the ads. I'll be fine. It'll give me an excuse to pick up my phone and just fuck around with it for a little bit. But yeah, if that were my main sort, like I'd be a little heated, but at the same time, like everyone's doing it.
Isn't terrible,
it's not, and $2.99 isn't terrible. It's like they're raising it $5 or something like that. But
the problem for me comes around the time where they raise it, and that's going to happen. It seems like it's not even like they're letting this rock for a few years, right? This rocks for, if we're lucky, a year.
Probably 6
before
months.
Now they go another fucking increase.
They're like, oh shit, they went for it.
With
Jack it up
every
again.
Fucking app. Yep, exactly. So, and like my father-in-law, he did the whole he got off of cable, right? Switched completely to streaming, and he used I just realized all this. He does the Prime package, and within the Prime package, he has HBO, he has like Showtime, he has like all of the things, because obviously adding all of those to this bundle is cheaper than paying for fucking cable.
Okay. I like that.
So all of it is bunched up into that through Prime. And I would assume with the package that he has, he does not have to pay the additional $2.99 a month. If I'm paying for something like that, where I'm paying for all of these subscriptions and it's essentially replaced my cable, and I'm paying for all of these other channels within your service, hopefully you're not charging me $2.99.
Right.
Then again, at that point, $2.99, sure. Again, to your point, but I don't know. This is the first. It seems like this is just the first move before they start to up the ante. And I'm only saying that because this is what's happened with other apps, including Netflix.
Precedents have definitely been set, and that's probably gave them the balls to even think about it. And I mean, something like Amazon, where they're making money, just hand over fist. They said what? Bezos makes 7.3 million every minute or something insane like that. Like something, and they're like, we're gonna need to hit you up for that $2.99. We're putting out good shit. What do you want? Like, you want the good shit to keep coming? We need your $2.99. Like, it's grimy, but at the same time, everyone's doing it. You gonna fuck off and not watch the shit? No, we're not. Yeah. We're not gonna do that. Maybe if we had principles, but we don't.
We don't.
No, absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
Give us our content.
I mean, we'll pay it.
Of course, we're gonna pay it.
We just won't be happy about it.
Hell no, we're gonna bitch about it.
I'm not gonna complain. At $2.99 though is not terrible, but I mark my words. Down the road, we'll be talking about another fucking raise in this price, and that's the point where it starts to get pricey, and people start to get fucking mad.
Yep. 100%.
In a more stupid fucking headline here. So you remember a while back we talked about a flight that had to be grounded. I think they turned it around because someone just pretty much shit up and down the aisle.
Yes, I do remember that. Gnarly.
Yeah. An American Airlines flight had to turn around because a passenger excessively farted. Excessively farting so much that they had to land this fucking plane, bro. So the flight was heading from Phoenix to Austin, and the passenger passed gas loudly and bragged about it. Someone documented the whole incident on a subreddit, on an Austin subreddit, and the plane was forced to turn back, and the passenger was then removed. I'd be so fucking pissed if that was the reason why we had to turn this shit around.
How bad must it have been if they're like, yo, this flight can't continue. We have to go back to where we came from. That's how it's not like somebody farts, you're like, oh, it smells, you farted, gross. Like the whole plane, they made a business decision that like, yo, these farts are so brutal. We have to go back and get this person off the plane. Like, I can't even fathom what those farts must have smelled like, dog. Like, that's insane. Insane.
Yeah. The dude who did the subreddit, he says, let me see. This is what he posted on the thing. He said, I was seated near the row where the situation occurred. while the airplane was still on the gate, they saw and heard an audibly disgruntled and maybe hungover man. He reportedly exclaimed, "You thought that was rude? Well, how about this smell?"
Oh.
What's going on with your camera?
No, my bad. It was dying on me for some reason, and I don't know why. But I'm good now. My bad.
You're good. Let's see. I'll give it a second. Because I don't see shit.
I know. It's fucking stupid. Gucci, man.
Plugged it in.
Yes, sir. You got me? I'm back.
You look like it's hot. You're lower on the screen. Hey, there we go. There we go.
My bad.
All right, so so this is what he read. He said, I was seated near the row where the situation occurred.
The situation.
And he said the passenger recalled, while the airplane was still at the gate, the documentarian said that he saw and heard an audibly disgruntled and maybe hungover man. He reportedly exclaimed, "You thought that was rude? How about this smell?" And proceeded to loudly pass gas. So the dude was just being a fucking asshole. He said, I don't know what provoked that comment. While kind of funny to overhear, it was uncalled for, especially coming from a grown-ass man on an airplane. Nonetheless, the man who just perfectly farted moments ago decided to loudly and condescendingly say, "Yeah, everybody, let's just eat the smelliest food possible all at the same time." So it wasn't necessarily that he was, the gassiness. He was just being a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, he sounded belligerent.
Right. In response, a man next to the row reportedly remarked, "If you don't like it, you can fly private." To which the gassy passenger replied, "That's so fucking rude."
That's so fucking rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like they was just going back.
Mm-hmm.
They were going back and forth. I think we'd all agree you're the rude one here. Yep. Yeah. And then they started arguing back and forth. And essentially the gas is what made people argue, go back and forth, and then seemed like it got kind of heated, and it was just like, we need to turn around and get this motherfucker the fuck off the plane.
So if he was, let's say he was very kind. It's you or me. We had a rough time. We're hungover. We ate some wild shit. We're farting. We're very apologetic about it, though. You know, I'm so sorry. I mean, you're not being an asshole or anything. You think if he was cool like that they would have just continued the flight and been like, it's okay? Like, it wasn't just the pure fart smell that made them turn around?
It seemed like it had nothing to do with the actual fart smell.
Okay.
It seemed like it was just the fact that this motherfucker was belligerent.
Yeah.
Talking shit. Farting. Yes. Farting loudly. But while people were talking shit to him, he just couldn't help himself but to be an asshole.
Okay.
And ultimately that was the problem.
All right. I was thinking it was just the craziest smelling farts where they're like, this is like a danger to folks.
Yeah, like just like, I'm so sorry. And it's just like,
right.
Yeah.
You're like going to, even though you're going to the bathroom and farting in the bathroom, but it's still smelling up the plane. Like you're doing everything you can.
Yeah.
All
it's
right.
like, it would be like Johnny drinking a fucking... a half gallon of milk and then jumping on a flight.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah. He would be in pain, apologetic the entire time, but the plane would just be rough as fuck.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's a rough flight. Do we know where it was going? Was it coming from Austin or going to Austin? You said
it was going to Austin.
Okay.
It was going from, I forgot what I said. What did I say? I forgot what I said.
All right.
Phoenix to Austin.
Phoenix to Austin. Okay, so not even like a crazy.
It wasn't
flight.
like a terrible flight. Yeah, like a crazy flight.
They could have just made it and like put it down, had people waiting for them. But yeah, I guess, do what you got to do. But yeah, no, I'd be heated if I were on that plane.
Johnny just hit up the group chat like, Scarlet Witch titties and love and death? Okay.
Oh, shit. All right. See, he's still with us, folks. He's still Johnny. He's just probably got a baby in his arms.
Yeah, for sure.
Love and death. All right,
And
that's
yes.
on the list now. Love and death made the list.
Yep. Oh, I told y'all that was a good show.
You didn't tell me about the titties.
I thought I told you about the titties.
I would have remembered, son.
Elizabeth Olsen titties. I'm pretty sure I told y'all about that.
I'm a search our chat. I'll go through it. I'll let you know.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Elizabeth Olsen titties is not something to scoff at.
We're gonna find out right now.
She's definitely the best Olsen.
Putting in Olsen titties.
Let's bring them up. Let's see. I'm gonna scare it.
I got nothing.
You're like, no.
It's OLSEN.
I got you, son. Yes.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Elizabeth Olsen titties. Let's see. So, let's see. We are no stranger to social media. And one of the major things that we see a lot when it comes to like police chases, to police investigations, there's no shortage of Ring cameras being shown throughout the internet, right?
Yep.
Ring cameras are generally used by the police in order to crack a lot of crimes. So Ring has officially come out and they will no longer allow police to ask users for doorbell footage. It says here in a blog post that Ring announced the shuttering of the requests, blah, blah, blah. It says, they said, public safety agencies like fire and police departments can still use the Neighbors app to share helpful safety tips, updates, and community events. But they will no longer, but in order to obtain that footage, they would need a search warrant or a subpoena in order to acquire it.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Like a
I'm all right with it.
privacy,
I mean, that doesn't
right to privacy sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's still going to be the amount of people that are glad to give that up.
For sure.
Right? They're not going to ask for search warrant subpoenas in the event that something happened to them, to a loved one. However, it is protection for people who don't want to give that shit up. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't want to give you my fucking footage of, what I brought up here or what happened in front of my fucking house, then you're not obligated to that.
Right. Get a warrant.
That's it. Yeah, go get a warrant. Bring it back. Like, whatever.
Yeah. No.
Whereas before, they were probably just forced to give that shit up.
Yeah. Like, they probably didn't even have to ask, did they? Do you think did the police have to go to Ring and Ring would just be like, here's the footage? And now it's like, hey, now you need a warrant, and now it has to be, gone through the proper channels. Like I used a Ring camera when I had my house for a few years when I was still in New York. We used a Ring, and nothing. Luckily, nothing ever popped off in my neighborhood. It was never requested. I'm curious how that would have worked if it was something they needed to ask for or something that they could just take from Ring. Like, hey, this happened here at this time. Any cameras you have at that time, and that hand us that footage, and we'll
I'm
go through
sure
it.
if they're making it a point right now to say this is what we would need in order to move forward. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what would happen. Right? They wouldn't even have to ask the people. They would probably ask the people first. Say, hey, we noticed you have a Ring camera. Something happened right across the street from your door. Would you mind sharing that? Blah blah blah. Now they would, so if they would say no, they would bypass that, go to Ring and be like, yo, I need this address. What's going on? Because that shit is all cloud based.
Right.
So they have access to all that shit.
Yep.
So now they can't go directly to Ring. They need a subpoena or a warrant in order to do so.
I like that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I like that
Go
too.
through the proper channels. Like if you need it, do the right thing, get it, but don't just like assume that, that's yours to do with what you please. I like that.
Yeah. And cops try to get away with as much as they could. And, try to do all the fucking loopholes. Fuck all that.
Yep. Without a doubt.
Yeah. Because not only that, but you can be incriminating yourself. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So they see something on there and they're like, hey, we want to ask you about this. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which if you're doing some fucking illegal shit on the regular, probably don't have a camera that's hooked up to a fucking cloud
I was gonna
server.
say, at least not a Ring camera. Get like private closed circuit cameras or something.
Right. Some shit that the shit is going to your fucking to a computer that is hooked up to your shit.
Make them get a warrant for that shit. Pussies.
They got to go through you. This was kind of funny too. Pastor was accused. Where is this dude from? He's a pastor from Colorado.
Okay.
And he was accused of stealing $1.3 million in cryptocurrency. He created this scheme. He and his wife used the funds to buy a Range Rover, luxury bags, jewelry.
Damn.
Used it for trips and more. Used it all for his fucking benefit. Rocco would just have a fucking
Jesus
field day with this. It says that out of no. This was his response when obviously he was charged with violating anti-fraud provisions under the Colorado Securities Act, and he's scheduled to appear in court. In a video statement he released this, he said that the allegations levied against him are true, is what he said.
Okay.
And he said, out of the $1.3 million, $500,000 went to the IRS, and a few $100,000 went to a home remodel the Lord told us to do.
Ah.
Yeah.
Who told them to buy the Range Rovers?
The Lord, bro.
Oh, shit. Well, you got to listen to the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. What kind of time's he looking at,
so
this dickhead?
Let's see. It doesn't say.
All right.
Let's see. Someone who's Colorado's securities commissioner says, we allege that Mr. Regalado took advantage of the trust and faith of his own Christian community, that he peddled outlandish premises of wealth to them and then sold them essentially worthless cryptocurrencies. He was selling them cryptocurrency.
That was worthless.
And just taking their money. $1.3 million. Yeah. Because God told him to do that.
Part of me doesn't feel bad for these people.
None of me feels fucking bad.
That think they're doing it for the Lord and think they're righteous.
Bro, that shit is such a fucking crutch, bro. Not even a crutch. It's not even a crutch. It's an excuse. They do it in the name of the Lord, right? The Lord told me I deserve this Range Rover. The Lord told me I should buy my wife a Gucci purse, right? We should wear Christian Dior. We should wear all the expensive things that the Lord has blessed me with.
The Lord has blessed, yes.
Yeah, that's how they think, bro.
Yeah.
That's how they think.
I was saying, I don't feel
Lord
bad for
has
the people that
blessed me
gave him
with
the
this.
money, the people that bought the cryptocurrency, trying to buy their way into heaven, buying the Lord's crypto.
Fuck those people too.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Yeah.
idiots.
No.
Fucking stupid.
100%.
It's like sometimes I can feel bad for like older people who genuinely think like, I'm doing this for the Lord. I'm doing a good thing here with what you know what I mean? Like I'm donating to the Lord.
Right.
God is going to bless me for giving. And this is the reason why, like, I don't trust religion. Any kind of religion, right? Because the second that you add a human to this, to the fucking aspect of this, and I'm sorry, that's in all religion, obviously. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't have to express that.
Nope.
But the second you add the human element, there's going to be a motherfucker that is going to try to take that and to exploit that. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers like him. And you're going to find that shit a lot.
I only have experience growing up in like Catholicism. And when you would go to church, when I would go to church as a kid, I remember towards the end of the Mass, when it was almost over, they would pass around the collection plate. And you would throw, change, you'd put envelopes in there, you'd give money.
Chicken bones.
I'm curious, and I've never been to any other sort of religious ceremony. I've never been to like a synagogue or any other religious ceremony. And I'm curious if there's anything similar to that, where they're trying to just straight up take your fucking bread, and take advantage of you like that. I wish I knew more people that went to normal religious services that could weigh in on that. But I'm curious if that's just like a Catholic thing or Christianity. Like how deep does that go? And I'm sure other religions have their ways of getting money. It might not be a basket that literally gets passed around.
Sure.
But there's got, they're got to be milking people for money to, keep their thing going, keep their shtick going for as long as they can.
At least from the quick little thing here that I looked up, it says that let's see, synagogues typically support themselves by having members pay dues.
Oh, damn.
Or for asking or by asking for donations.
I didn't know there were like church dues. Like you got to pay your church bill. Like you got your Netflix subscription, your Amazon subscription, and your fucking church subscription that you got to worry about every month so that you can go to heaven.
The dues makes more sense to me. Where if you're part of a religious community, right? Like if it's a synagogue, like we talk about, like we're talking about. I think if you're a part of this community and you are, you're in there, if it's something reasonable, then that makes sense. You pay dues for everything, right? You go to, I guess it's like paying dues. You go to the gym to, if you use a sauna, you use any of these things that's like a service, you pay X amount, right? Yeah. I think I would much rather have like a set amount a month that I pay that like in these dues, as long as it's not something ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Where I just pay this and I budget it out and this is what it is, rather than every time I go to church, you're just begging for scraps, like begging me.
I think about like, what about like poor Jewish families? Like, do they get turned away at the door? Like if they haven't paid their monthly synagogue dues, like they don't get to worship anymore. They can't do what they want to do. Like at least with the collection plate, like you could just pass that bitch to the person next to you when it comes. Like you're still coming to church next week, like whether you put anything in, or not.
I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know. I'm not going to pretend to know.
No, absolutely not. No, we don't know the inner workings of the Jewish community, but I'm just curious how many are that blatant. Like I thought that it was just very ballsy of, Catholic churches to just be like, here, Put it like, and people are watching you too. Like they see what you put in there. People in your community, people that are there. Like if you don't have money and you pass the fucking shit to the people next to you, you're gonna get fucking looks from other people in that church and shit, and it's gonna be a whole thing. I don't know. I guess that's why dues is a little bit better. At least it's like, you're handling that shit privately, and you work something out with the church. Right. I don't know how that goes, but it just seems very public.
Well,
and
that's
harsh.
what I'm looking at right now. The synagogues, it says while synagogue members pay annual dues, churches rely primarily on voluntary donations from members. So I think it's actually a smarter thing to have the dues, because if you're going to be, it's probably not an obligation. I think the dues are probably more of an obligation. And because if it's a year, you get it out of the way, and then you don't have to worry about it. It's just...
Right.
You're happy to, if you're in that community, you're happy to pay your dues and move forward.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Because you're already drinking that Kool-Aid. So, and I'm not talking about, I'm just talking about in general, like a religion in general.
Yeah.
Dues make sense. Whereas like if I go to church every week and it just feels like they're just like, just throw a little money in the.
Yeah.
Just make sure to, and I don't know. I don't know how many how many rabbis are showing up in fucking
Range Rovers and shit.
Beamers and fucking and like all of these things in these expensive ass fucking cars and shit.
Right.
I see that a lot more in Christian fucking religions.
Those big fucking
whatever.
arenas and shit with fucking Joel, what's his asshole fucking stupid face?
Oh, fuck
Joel,
that guy,
is it
Joel
Osborne?
Osteen.
There we go. Yeah, that fucking cocksucker. Oh, man. I can't think of a bigger piece of shit. I can, but that dude's a massive piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. He's just milking everybody.
Oh, 100%. Part of me is jealous.
Those are, right. Those fucking mega churches. He's living in a fucking mansion.
Yep.
On the dime of the Lord.
On the dime of the Lord and the people in his community. It's terrible.
Word.
What else we got? I'm depressed now. Fucking churches.
Yeah. So in better news, Jon Stewart will serve as the host of The Daily Show on Monday nights through the 2024 election. So throughout the year, he's going to be back on The Daily Show.
That's fucking awesome.
I fuck with that.
Hell yeah. I used to love watching him, and it's not like something I watched religiously, but we always got good clips, and if it happened to be, be on when I was watching TV, I would definitely leave it on there because he's always a pleasure to watch, and we share a lot of the same. He shares a lot of his views with the pod, so it's easy to sort of align with Jon Stewart. But sure. Yeah, no, that's super, super exciting to have him come back, because we kind of thought when he left that that was it, and it felt like it was. Now that he's coming back, maybe we'll get someone to really take over his spot full time, because previously they had just been doing like different people were sort of hosting the Daily Show, comedians and personalities.
What was his name before he left recently?
Trevor Noah,
right?
Yeah.
He was the host.
Yeah, I always thought he did a good job. Trevor Noah is a very funny, smart dude. I enjoyed his time hosting, but like I said, I wasn't an avid watcher of the Daily Show. It was like, if it were on, it's on, but I feel like I might go out of my way to tune in on Monday nights just to catch Jon Stewart doing his old gig like that. That's dope.
Yeah, I fuck with it. I like it. I can't wait to see that. Again, I'm not not Jon Stewart. I'm not a Daily Show watcher, an avid Daily Show watcher, but yeah, I'd come across the clips. Love it. He kills it every fucking time.
Always.
I'm all for it.
And especially with this election fucking year coming up, dude, shit's going to be wild. Shit's going to be popping. He's going to be fucking murdering week after week. Yep. It's going to be dope. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this election. This is
this is going to be brutal, honestly.
looks like
but
a
I think
fucking shit show.
Jon
bro.
Stewart's like a little bright light in the shittiness that is going to be the election year of 2024.
Facts. We're either gonna get a fucking criminal that loves to rally people up with fucking false information and
Racist
bullshit,
shtick. Yeah.
racist asshole, or a fucking old fucking memory loss.
Kind of like,
Fucking
are we going back to the giant douche and turd sandwich days of the South Park election episode? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going towards.
That's what it feels like, and it's kind of depressing because it
yeah.
feels like a lose-lose, honestly.
It really does.
But I'll be
It
honest,
really
if we
does.
can keep Trump out, like I said, like Biden, I can roll with Biden. He at least holds himself like a president, or he does his best. Trump's just a cocksucker, dude. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody but Trump.
He doesn't, yeah. I wish more people saw the fucking bullshit. I mean,
We can't even worry about that anymore, dog. We're way past that.
no, we can't. Yeah. I mean, I get the whole want and need to have a better economy, because the economy is such shit right now. And that's literally what a lot of these people think that he's going to bring to the table. So I understand wanting to improve the economy, but fuck, man. Fuck, does everybody forget the bullshit that came along with this fucker
Every
doing that,
week,
right?
every
We're
week.
focusing on the good.
Every day.
Wow.
They plucked one or two positives out.
We're still dealing with the fucking negatives of what the fuck he did,
Yeah.
right? Even the positives, the negatives outweighed the positives, bro. At least in my opinion, but whatever.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm trying to be a more balanced person
Sure.
nowadays. It's just certain shit, man. I really just rely on just the fact that, like humanity, right? I always land on the side of humanity. Like overall, I get it. The economy needs to get better, right? And somebody in his position, yeah, he may make some moves that would make the economy better.
Especially if you're rich.
Why? Yeah, if you're rich specifically,
Right.
Or if you're a business owner.
Yep.
All of that shit, right? Which that is the loudest group that are, just. But man, the whole fucking racism shit and just rallying people against each other and insurrection and throwing a rock with one hand, throwing a stone, hiding his hand, kind of type of bullshit that he does.
Mm-hmm.
It's
exhausting.
hard to ignore for people like
bro.
me.
4 years of that.
It's
4 more years,
bro. But it's I just don't understand like how the people that are like rallying for him. And
I know. No, I know.
it's not that I don't understand. I do understand.
I know.
I do understand that he has a way with words, right? And for people who don't give a fuck about any of any of that, or aren't directly affected by that,
Right.
wouldn't care about that.
Yeah. If you have an IQ below 65, you're like, yo, this motherfucker's spitting right now, dude. Like, I get it. He's got my vote. And then everyone else is just like, what are you talking about?
I don't give a fuck how much money I got. I just can't get behind somebody who, regardless of whether or not he himself is racist, if he can align himself with a bunch of people who are racist or prejudiced in order to put himself in a better position because he knows that vote would get him what he wants, is like, that's dangerous, bro.
It is.
Anyway,
no,
fuck him.
It is. Fuck him. Yeah. No more breath on that
Fuck 'em.
dipshit.
All right, so you want to get into some Hollywood?
Let's do that Hollywood.
Hollywood. All right, so right now on the rumor mill, MCU,
Ooh,
We'll go right into the MCU.
Let's get that shit.
Current rumor is that, and you'll be happy about this. I don't think I have a drum roll here for that. No, I don't have a drum roll. However, current rumor is that John David Washington is reportedly being considered for the role of Kang in the MCU.
Pretty sure I called that shit. Episodes ago.
I don't know if you called it.
I at least suggested it. I said, "What about John David Washington? My man got chopped, son."
Yeah. I don't think his range is as good as Jonathan Majors.
No, I mean Majors has sick range. What about Coleman Domingo? I know we talked about him. My man just got nominated for an Oscar. He's up. He's going to be playing Joe Jackson in some movie coming up, and there was somebody else that he was going to be playing too. I feel like I'm not familiar with his game, so like I don't know what his chops are, but it sounded promising.
My whole beef with and again, I'm not saying that either one of them are bad actors. They're not. They're not bad actors. They're good actors. I just haven't seen crazy range from either one. And that was the problem for me. Right? Where Jonathan Majors, you can see right away the range in this man's acting. I wish they would just let it fucking die. Stop talking about it. Stop having these rumors, and then bring him back when Kang is actually needed. Right? Let's get away from Kang for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let it die. Bring him back. I'm down with that thought. I'm not mad at John David Washington. I don't think that it would be bad. I just think that if they are eyeing John David Washington to be Kang the Conqueror, that would play along with the thought of we're no longer resting the rest of the or we're no longer hanging on to Kang for this overarching story. You know what I mean? Where he's going to be needing that amount of range that Jonathan Majors brought to the character.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So like if we switch over to Dr. Doom, right?
Yeah.
Kang is still going to appear because we've already introduced the character. We've already brought in elements saying that that this is going to be a reoccurring character. It's very easy. They set it up very easily to be, so that this one is a variant of Kang.
Yeah.
And this variant is so much more dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they can easily switch it to someone like John David Washington, but you know what? John David Washington is the Kang. And then it could be other actors playing other variants of Kang. Maybe they already recorded something with Jonathan Majors and they'll pay him for that. Maybe they'll bring him back at some point.
Yeah.
But they need to let the audience forget about it.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that because that's what they could do.
Okay.
So,
but you think if they go Coleman Domingo, you think that they're still going to make like that Kang storyline similar Kang. Or what?
I think both of them could be.
Oh, okay.
It could be true for both.
Okay.
Two variants of Kang the Conqueror.
Gotcha.
And we're back.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on John David Washington?
I mean, some JDW.
No, I do. I just think it's not going to be the old switcheroo. I think they just set themselves up for a good opportunity to, to play off of this character change, and they can just switch it up.
I think
so he doesn't necessarily need the range that we assumed he needed before.
If they're not doing the old switcheroo and just doing a 1-for-1, I say just leave Kang. Don't even fuck with them. Rewrite, do what you got to do to leave the Kang story. Don't recast. We know Kang as Jonathan Majors. Go ahead with the Dr. Doom shit. When shit calms down and shit's chill, bring Majors back. Let him do his Kang thing. Yeah. Finish off that arc. Don't fuck around with a new actor just to sort of downplay and bring the character down. I think that's whack.
You think so?
I do. Yeah, I don't like that idea of hiring a new actor like that just to basically do like B-roll of Kang and be like a subplot to, whatever's going to be going on in the MCU at that time. Either bring in somebody, JDW or Coleman Domingo, make them Kang, make sure they have the range, do what you got to do. But yeah, don't bring them back just to fucking tuck them away and tone down the character or change the character. Do the Doctor Doom thing, do what you got to do, and then bring Majors back when the time's right, or just fucking forget about the Kang. Kill him off screen. Doctor Doom fucking is super powerful. He could have easily murked the Kangs to show how fucking much he wasn't fucking around. Like, there's a bunch of things I feel like could be done. Just don't degrade Kang like that.
I think we just don't know what the extent of the story arc with Kang goes. How far that goes,
and that's the problem.
And maybe they don't want to veer from the Kang role.
Mm-hmm.
So recasting would be. It's just not given the story arc. It's not the first time that they would. Jesus Christ. It's not the first time that they would switch something out like that out.
Sure.
Switch out an actor is just a lot easier with with the multiverse.
Absolutely.
So I'm not terribly mad at it. It's just the actors replacing Jonathan Majors just aren't up to par with Jonathan Majors. But again,
who is? That's
my
tough.
thought. My thought is just maybe they don't need somebody to do that anymore.
Yeah.
They made enough changes to where it's not necessary to have that kind of range.
Yeah, I agree.
And then a John David Washington is in the conversation. So another thing, since we're talking about the MCU, and it kind of pertains to this, Marvel officially released the synopsis for Deadpool 3, and it maybe shed some light on this.
Ooh, okay.
Have you heard about this?
No, let's hear it.
All right, so obviously it's not a spoiler alert. It's just the first synopsis for this movie. And again, like I said, it was dropped officially by Marvel, so I don't consider this a spoiler.
Right.
But the synopsis for the movie is: the irresponsible hero Deadpool will change the history of the MCU with Wolverine. So he's talking about changing the history. What does that mean? We don't know.
Right. It's vague, but it's
the
dope.
The assumption is already that, they kills off the Fox universe.
Mm-hmm.
But when they say it's changing the history of the MCU, what are we talking about?
There's so
here?
much history there. I mean, Infinity War, Endgame. What is he gonna be changing? Yeah, no, and it's that they just wrapped filming, right? So it's just editing time and making it look crispy and sexy, and we get a trailer during the Super Bowl, right? In the next couple weeks,
I believe so.
Yo, bruh.
Yeah, I believe so.
Give me that trailer,
Can't wait for
son.
that.
I've been waiting, dog. Just waiting. Oh, my God. I hope it's like one of those 2.5-minute trailers, too. Not some bitch-ass fucking 30 seconds, a minute teaser type shit.
Sure.
Give me that chunky-ass trailer.
Yeah, I need that. Can't wait.
I need that.
Couple more weeks.
Word.
A week, right?
What's that?
Is it a week? When is the Super Bowl?
No, it's not
12th?
this upcoming Sunday. It's the Sunday after. The 11th, I think. February 11th.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Oh, it's going to be tight. Going to be tight.
All right. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Deadpool 3 for sure. It's probably going to be the best thing to hit the MCU in quite some time.
Yep.
I did catch the Marvels.
That's right.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I got to peep it still.
people are hating just to hate.
Sure.
It was good. Was it the best movie in the series?
Of course not.
In all of the movies? No. But I didn't hate it. I thought it was good.
They all are very good. Bree and Imani.
Yeah.
No, I'm pumped. I got to peep it. Maybe this weekend.
Yeah, check it out. It's definitely worth watch. Right. So yeah, we're back having technical difficulties. This is stupid, kind of, but I thought it was fucking funny. Austin Butler had to hire a dialect coach because he still can't get rid of his Elvis accent. How fucking stupid is that?
That's wild. I did read that, and I mean, I've never heard of that happening, where somebody has such a hard time letting go of something. And I mean, was his Elvis even that good? Did you watch that movie? Did he really sound that much like? No. I mean, I saw trailers and shit. Like, I guess he kind of sounded like Elvis. So, like, he had a hard time getting rid of his half-assed Elvis impression.
Yeah.
Sucks, bro. Sorry. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I can kind of hear it in that.
Really? I feel like that would
Airplane
fuck me up. Now I look for it. Anytime I see him in anything, I listen for that fucking Elvis accent.
Yeah. I can hear it a little bit.
That's fucking terrible, dude. Is that the sign of like a bad actor? Like if you can't let something go like that? Mm-hmm. How many accents have you heard Christian Bale use? He fucking doesn't have to hire a dialect coach to get rid of something. It's stupid.
Austin Butler, to me, I don't know.
He doesn't
I haven't
impress
seen
me.
too many fucking movies with him.
Really,
Yeah, I'm not impressed by him either.
Especially now. Oh, I did this voice for too long. Now it's stuck with me.
Yeah.
Get fucked, dude. Grow up.
He looks like a slightly more handsome version of Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, he's like John Heater's more handsome brother, but still not that handsome. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe chicks dig him, but when he sounds like fucking hick-ass Elvis, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
Fucking.
He still got work.
Sucks to
I
suck.
don't know what the fuck his deal is.
Yeah, I don't get it. Let's see.
Dialect coach.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not in his shoes, so can't really confirm that. All right.
Same.
We keep having technical difficulties, so let's get the last couple of things out of the way.
Yeah. What do we got?
And wrap it up. So let's see. They came out and finally revealed the release date for Invincible Season 2 Part 2.
Yes.
Looks like it will it will air on Thursday, March 14th.
Fuck yes. I mean, that's not ideal. I was hoping it was going to come back like right in January after the holidays and shit. Like it was just sort of like a holiday break, but
Yeah, but fuck it.
March is not that bad. We'll be fine. That shit will fly by. It'll be March 14th before we know it. So that'll be dope. But then it's only 4 episodes, and then who knows how long we're gonna be fucking waiting. Or didn't they record the dialogue and shit for season 2 and 3 of Invincible? I thought I read. Hopefully it won't be that long until the next season. Maybe the end of the year they drop season 3, or at least start it before the holidays again. I'd be okay with that.
Facts. Yeah. They already dropped all that shit. They probably just needed some extra time for the animation, which, you know, it is what it is. Just bring that fire.
Yeah, bring it. I ain't going to be mad.
And lastly, Mally Alcock has been cast as Supergirl in the DCU.
Millie?
Mally Alcock is, she's famous for House of Dragons, right?
Yes. She was the young Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra.
Yes.
Yeah. Rhaenyra. So,
and then she was played by the scary lady when she grew up. But yeah, it was down to her and another chick I saw, and James Gunn confirmed on Threads. I thought Johnny
James Gunn confirmed. Yes. Yep.
Sent
yep.
a
So
little
she is
message
definitely
there.
in the role.
That's dope.
I'm digging this casting. I like her. I like her a lot. And she looks like she can be a hell of a fucking Supergirl.
Yeah, she's got
I'm
some
telling you right
attitude.
now.
I could see it.
I'm telling you right now from the casting choices, we've seen it in the past with James Gunn. Mm-hmm. These casting choices, man, James Gunn is killing it. I think he's really reeling it in.
Yeah.
If you're not seeing it, if you're not agreeing with it,
that's on you.
I don't know what to tell
that's
you, man.
On you.
That's on you, bro. But he is. I'm looking forward to Superman Legacy.
Hell yeah. Oh man,
can't wait for that.
Yeah, they're not. Are they filming yet for that or pre-production? Are we in? Because they just cast. I'm sure they just casted Millie, so it's not. I'm sure it's not filming yet, but they got to be getting close. Where he just finished writing it, because I know he was writing Peacemaker, the Peacemaker finale last I saw. So I assume that means Superman is done.
It's
just got some casting
done.
stuff.
Yep,
that's what's up. All right, we're a little bit closer there, and yeah, like you said, the Superman dude, I forget what his name is, but I'm cool with like a relatively unknown or newer actor trying to come up. There's no like stigmas or preconceived notions. You can just kind of jump into something new. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. That's David Cornswet.
Cornswet, that's right.
Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. I'm not mad at that either.
No, I like Nicholas Hoult. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah. Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen. I fuck with him too.
Oh, that's the dude from Where the Miller. He was in the Vacation remake, right? He was the son there.
Yep,
yes, yep. That dude's funny. I'll fuck with him.
And fucking Anthony Kerrigan as Metamorpho.
Anthony.
You know who he is.
Who is he? Why can't I don't know that name.
Fucking from Barry. The fucking
from Barry.
What the fuck was his name in Barry?
It's fucking Hank. Is it Hank?
Yeah. Yep. Hank.
Yes. NoHo Hank.
NoHo Hank.
I fuck with NoHo Hank, son.
I know. Yeah, he's cast as.
I can't believe I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dog. I'm fucking up. Just like Walk's camera.
Yeah, my camera keeps going up. That's all I got though. That's all I got for this week.
Word. No, shit's gonna be popping, son. This year is gonna start kicking off real soon.
Can't wait. DCU is looking promising. Can't wait till that shit starts rolling out. Fucking
MCU
the whole
too.
Even though it's a part of the Elseworlds, can't wait for the whole Hush.
Yep.
As a villain for the Batman Part 2.
Right.
It's gonna be wild. These next few years of movies is gonna be crazy.
We in for
I'm here for
treat.
it. Movies and television. Oh, I can't even not move forward without mentioning this. Severance season 2 has begun filming
in
as
production. Yeah, we got a screenshot of Adam Scott. Looks like he was sprinting down one of those Severance building hallways. Yeah, and his little Severance looked like his innie. That looked like innie mark.
Yeah,
but we don't know. We don't know. I don't want to speculate.
Nope, not speculating the damn thing.
But that's good to see. Yeah.
You have anything? You fucking with anything before we bounce?
I fucked with Wonka over the weekend. I watched the Timothée Chalamet Wonka remake. As a big Wonka fan, dude, like I really enjoyed the storyline. There was a plot line in there with like his mom that was really, really like sort of touching, and even the singing. You know, you guys know I'm not a musical guy. I don't really fuck with any of that, but I thought the songs were catchy, and they went with the plot. I really, really enjoyed it. I'll be watching it again.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta catch that
for sure.
They definitely said bussy in there, didn't they?
There was no bussy in there. I can confirm that there was no bussy.
They probably removed that then, because there's actual footage out there of that.
It was in the I saw the clip that you sent, and I literally I watched it after I watched the movie. I went back to the movie on the Plex and I rewatched that scene specifically. It's bodies, he says, with a really British thick accent. Buddies. I guess it kind of sounded bussy-ish, but you'll see. You watch it and you tell me. And I had subs on too. Subs could, at least they changed the subs.
That's where
if
you
it
got
was
the bodies.
Bussy. It was Botties is how they spelled it.
Out of our booties.
Butties.
Out of our booties.
Out of our butties. Out of our bussies. I mean, they're not wrong either way.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're trying to hide it, son.
They're trying to bury it in that bussy.
Yeah, they're trying to. Oh man, releasing it out of their bussies. I don't know. It's a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, you
Whatever.
You be the judge. You let me know after you peep it. Let me know what you think.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything else to add to this stellar conversation, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode. You made it this far, so that means you fuck with us and we fuck with you. Remember to rate, review, subscribe to the podcast wherever it is that you are listening to the show. If you are watching us on YouTube, please remember to give us that thumbs up and subscribe to the podcast if you have not already. Also, make sure to share us with friends and family who you feel would enjoy this show. Because if you think that they would enjoy this show, please pass along the word. That helps us greatly. And also, if you want to cop some gear, go to insensitivemerch.com. Stay drippy with Drippy. Cop some dope gear like this casual nerd hoodie that I'm currently wearing. I'm not sure if it's on there, but it used to be on there. But this hat, I really need another one because this one's getting kind of dingy.
Beat, son.
What'd you say?
So that's beat, son.
Yeah, it's all right, but I still fuck with it. It's my shit. But yeah, remember, we love you guys. Thank you for all of the support. Thank you for rocking with us from day one. And for all of the newcomers, thank you for giving us a shot and at least sticking through this fucking episode, right? But we'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.